everyone, so I am back with another decluttering series. Starting from today, I'm going to be decluttering my entire collection once again because it has built up since the last little series I did. I will link my previous decluttering playlist down below. You guys loved it. Definitely check out the other ones if you don't know what they're all about. I'll just quickly run down what I'm going to do. I'm basically just going to go through all of my drawers and get rid of heaps of stuff. I'm not necessarily just throwing it away. I'm either giving it to family and friends if it's something I've used a bit, you know, that I can't donate. If it's something that's new, I like to donate it, or if it's near new and can be easily sanitized, I will donate it. And then anything that's just revolting and old, that just goes straight in the bin. And I do also put stuff aside for you guys for giveaways, but all of that stuff is brand new and amazing, so follow me on Instagram if you want to enter some amazing giveaways. I like to do declutterings frequently because my makeup collection grows so quickly. I get very overwhelmed with the amount of makeup I have in my drawers. I find it so much easier to try new things when there's not a million new things to try. It just gets a bit like over the top. Decluttering is just a good way to figure out what I have, figure out what I love and what I should get rid of. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series once again. Let's dive in. Alright guys, so most of my highlighters are in this, hold on, huge, oh god, oh can I do this? I'm just gonna go like this. Huge heavy tub. I swear this thing weighs probably like 8 or 10 kilos because of when I did my mixing all my highlighters together video. I'll link it down below. It was actually quite a while ago, but I just haven't put them back because I was like, oh, I need to declutter them soon anyway. So I never got around to it, and so that's pretty much why I haven't really been using many other highlighters lately. I've been using kind of the same highlighters in my videos, or like using palettes and stuff rather than single ones because they're just so messy, and then I've got like, oh, just so much mess. Look at this. Like, it is just not the goods. So I'm basically going to go through all of these with you guys today, and we are going to declutter and tidy up these two drawers. So usually in the bottom drawer underneath here is supposed to be blushes, and this is supposed to be highlighters, but I've got so many highlighters they kind of spill over, and you know what, I might end up spilling them over still because I actually prefer trying different highlighters, I guess, than blushes. I don't use blush all the time, whereas I use highlighter all the time, so I don't mind that I have a lot, but in saying that, I know I've got so many that are similar to each other, so I do need to kind of try to be a little bit more cutthroat than normal. You will see where this goes, and there's so many palettes in here too. So the palettes, I think I'm going to clear out some space in a different drawer. I'm not sure where, but we're going to do that together in another declutter. Maybe where my single eyeshadows currently are, or maybe in one of the palette drawers, because I've got so many face palettes that I love and I don't really want to get rid of them all, so I need to find space for them. I'm just going to empty this out, and we'll do this in fast forward, and then we can put it all back together, and I'll just grab stuff out of the tub and show you it as I go, and we'll just filter it in and filter it into stuff that I'm getting rid of, and etc, etc. Okay, so we are empty. Let's start filtering stuff back in. So first off, I have these Ciate highlighters, which they are just so glittery. I don't know if I should keep them. I don't think I'm really a huge fan. For something that's a little bit more glittery, I probably prefer like the Glow Kits by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm going to donate that because they can sanitize that with some rubbing alcohol. I still haven't even used this. I've only used it in my highlighter video. This is the Decay collection by Dose of Colors. I can't even talk. I have no idea how we're going to organize all of this, so we'll just kind of do it as we go. I have a couple of these new Hourglass highlighters. I haven't even tried these yet. I did get sent all of them, and I already decluttered most of them. So the ones I kept were Pink Flash and the shade Champagne Flash. So I'm going to keep both of them for now because I haven't tried them yet, and I want to try them. They're gonna have to like lie down or something. Obviously going to keep my XO Beauty highlighters, which need a wipe down. I'll put those here. There's another Ciate one which I'll declutter. 100% keeping my Amrezy highlighter. It's one of my favorites ever. There's a little mini What's Up which I would definitely keep for travel because I love it. We have this Sparkling Dust for Face, Eyes and Body by Inglot. Do I want this? Just gonna swatch it. I know this is gonna be super sparkly. It's kind of stunning though. It's like a really light gold color. So for now, we'll just keep that off to the side and we'll see what other gold ones we have, because I know I don't have as many gold colors as like other shades of highlighters. I've got my Laura Mercier Indiscretion, which I really like. It's more of like a kind of bronzy, like beige kind of highlighter, so that can stay. More Exo Beauty, I'll put that aside. I'm going to declutter Trophy Wife because it just does not suit my skin tone by Fenty. It's the super gold one. About this one. This one's probably not my favorite either. It's like a white gold reflect, like it's pretty, but yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one, Metal Moon, because I definitely prefer her little like double-sided ones, like these ones. So this is one of my favorites, the one that has Hustler Baby in it. I love this one so much. So that's staying. And then this one here, Girl Next Door and Chic, or yeah, Chic Freak. That's a beautiful like peachy tone, which I'm gonna keep because it's quite unique. Like I don't really have others like that. My big What's Up can definitely stay because it's just amazing. It's one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites too. This is Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust by Fenty. Love it, love that one. Hopefully the lighting's good too. I've got the lighting set up so it should theoretically be kind of reflecting off the powders so you can see the proper colors. So it should be better lighting than my other declutters. This is Fuego, so I'll keep that one too because I haven't tried it yet. I wonder if I can fit them both in the same little slot. Yes, I can. This here is stunning. Do I want it? I don't know. Yeah, I think I do. I think I need to get more use out of it because every time I swatch it, I'm just like, wow. Like it's so gorgeous when you swirl all the colours together. Like look at that. Well, hello. I just never think to actually put it on my face. So I need to actually, you know, make an effort to use it. And I've got some of these Too Faced highlighters, which I know like so many people were so let down by them, but I really like them because it's the kind of highlighter I like. There's a gold one. Oh my gosh, so gold. I think that's probably, probably not the best for my skin tone, better for medium skin tones and darker skin tones. So I might donate that one because I don't want to be keeping every highlighter. I feel like I've decluttered like one highlighter. This one's stunning, but once again I've got so many like it, but I don't know, I really like it. And then this one I can probably actually, I'll keep that one and I'll declutter Ray of Light because I feel like there's more, like this is quite a champagne kind of like, you know, I feel like I've got more like this. This is like a really pale one. It's this one, oh gosh, right there. And I feel like, yeah, I've got less like this at the moment. This is Blinded by the Light. But I still love the other ones. I just need to be more cutthroat. To be quite honest, I never ever reach for my Becca highlighters anymore. I just find they show up all of my pores and like pimples and stuff really badly, or the texture on my skin. So I'm probably just gonna declutter all these, I reckon. This is Champagne Pop. They're really good for blinding, but they're just not as smooth as some of my other ones that are also blinding. Okay, well, there's not as many as I thought there were. I think I must have already decluttered some of them. So I've also got Moonstone here, which used to be my favorite one. But once again, I feel like I've just got others that I reach for way often. So I'll give that to someone else to enjoy. And then we've got these little like flashy ones. They're like duochrome ones. I don't know if I should keep them because like the texture isn't my favorite, but they are cool colors. That one's like super gold. I might just put that to the side just in case I have another one like it. This one is Opal Flashes Jade. So it's like purple and like just like an opal shade, which is quite cool, but I feel like I'll never ever wear that. And then the final one here is called Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell, which is such a random name. But this one's like a pinky, champagne-y duochrome effect. That's quite pretty as well. But you know what? I think I'll just declutter them. I probably won't use them, to be honest. I've got some other duochrome ones. Oh, there's another one. I just don't even want to declutter it. And then this one's like an amethyst color, which is really pretty. But once again, the texture's not my favorite. People found this one more chalky. I found it more smooth once I really buffed it into my skin. It wasn't as like metallic looking. But yeah, I probably won't really reach for it very often. I did use it in a tutorial, I liked it, but it's not a very, you know, wearable day-to-day color. Alright, we've got some MAC ones and some Mecca ones. This one I love. This is by Mecca and it's like, just, it's like a veil of light. I'm running out of space to swatch. And it's such a beautiful like pinky kind of tone, so that can stay. And then this other one, oh, I feel like I've decluttered that. That's kind of not really my style. And then I've got these MAC ones. Like I have Soft and Gentle here, which is just like a classic. But to be honest, I never use this anymore. Can Can you remember those days of just being, sorry about my terrible fake tan, obsessed with Soft and Gentle? I feel like I've got others like it though. But this one here, Double Gleam, I don't even think you can get any more, but I'm keeping it because it's just such a cool color. Like, it's so bright. It's like a silvery kind of color. So that's quite different. And then this one here is Definitely Defined, which I've used in videos before. It's more of a pinky tone, kind of like Soft and Gentle, but I actually prefer it. So I'm going to keep those two for my MAC ones. And I've got this powder by Illamasqua, and I freaking love it. Reminds me of the Mecca one. It's like a similar kind of texture, but the packaging is huge, so I'm getting rid of it. Then this one here is a highlighter in Gleam, and this one is a cream, and I think I'm going to get rid of it because I don't really use it that often. If I go for cream, I usually do What's Up or like my Marc Jacobs ones or something. Speaking of the Marc Jacobs one, I have my Mary Lou, which I feel like I have to keep because it's just a classic. I have some Ofra one. I feel like I should probably declutter a few because there's quite a few. Oh, there's another MAC one. This one's so cool as well. It's called Show Gold. It's like pink and gold, which I don't think I have anything else like that, like pink and gold. Usually if they transform pink, it's like silvery or like champagne to pink, but I don't know if you can see it very well. I need it. This is like another pink and gold one, except more gold. Oh, which one do I want? I feel like I should just choose one. One of them's way more pink and one of them's way more gold though. Nah, I'm keeping both. I don't even care. Every time I do something like that, I just think of that System of a Down song, F the System, but the actual F word, which I won't say in case I get demonetized, and that hair is definitely not mine. That is brown. So out of the Ofra ones, first I've just got this palette, which I don't want to like double up any. It has Rodeo Drive, Pillow Talk, and Blissful. So Blissful is here. So I'll donate Blissful straight off the bat. And then I have Beverly Hills, I have Everglow, which I think I'm going to donate. I don't use that one as often. And then I have this one here called Glow Goals, which is the Nikki one. And it is a gorgeous like peachy kind of highlighter. That's a little bit different as well, probably. I'm just saying that like to justify it. I don't know if it's actually different from my other ones. This one's like one you'd mix together, or you can like, you know, separate it if you want. I think I'm actually going to get rid of that. I'll just keep this one. And then I've got this little palette as well, which I'll probably put in a different drawer, or I might, nah, it's going to be annoying there. I'll put it in a different drawer when we get to that. I'm definitely keeping my little Colourpop ones. I love these. I've got the shades Smoke and Whistles, Wisp, and Hippo. Oh, I've got another one too, Monster, which is like a pink duochrome. I feel like I'm actually doing decent. This is what I've gotten rid of it so far in this shoebox. Oh, there's another Ofra one here. This is called You Do You, which I'm going to declutter. It's not my favourite. And I have a Pillow Talk here, which I'll get rid of because I think that was in that palette as well. Definitely going to keep my Master Highlight by Maybelline in the shade Light Bronze. I think it's a really good like drugstore highlighter, and I need some more drugstore ones because a lot of these are not drugstore. Speaking of drugstore, I do have some more down here by LA Girl and Milani. So we've got a few here. So first I've got some Strobe Light powders by LA Girl. I feel like I should just keep one of them. Because I don't reach for them very often, but they are actually really good and I should use them more often because they are affordable. That one's like a bronzy kind of color, and then this one here is more of a pink. So this one was 50 watt, and then the pinkier one's called 90 watt, and it looks like that. So I think I'll keep the more pinky one. And then I've got all these Milani highlighters, which are quite a like soft kind of like not too shimmery looking highlighter, so I think I'll just keep one of them. I'm not gonna keep, oh should I though? No, that one's unopened. This one's unopened, so I'll donate that. I've got this pinky one which is called shade 2, and yeah, it's like a pinky kind of throwback. This one's brand new as well. Or I've got this one here, shade 3, which is like a peach. Oh, they're so pretty. Actually I might keep both of those and I'll donate this. That's still a good cut down. Oh, I've got this powder blusher by Illamasqua, and it's in the shade Rush, but it's definitely more of a highlighter color. It's actually really pretty. I need to use more Illamasqua. I used to buy it all the time and I just kind of forgot about it. And I'm not on their PR or anything, so like I just forget about it. So I'm gonna put that at the front because I need to remember to use it. It's so pretty. And then we have a Laura Geller one in Gilded Honey, which is a really beautiful golden shade. So I might keep that for my hard out gold color. I've got a couple of Kylie ones, which I actually was so impressed with. They're like very smooth when you apply them. So I've got the shade Cotton Candy Cream, That one's like barely there. This one is the one I used and loved. This one is in the shade French Vanilla. Like, look how much more pigmented that one is. So I'm gonna keep French Vanilla and I'll donate this one. I've got a Colourpop pressed powder highlighter. It doesn't have a shade really. It looks like this. I might get rid of that. I've never worn it. Definitely keeping my Dior ones. I love these. They're so stupidly gorgeous. I've got another one in here somewhere. There it is. Here's the other one. Amazing. I've got my Claire de Peau, or however you pronounce that, ridiculously expensive highlighter, which I never use, so I'm going to donate it. And then I've got a Urban Decay one in the shade Sin, which is a beautiful pale champagne-y. And then I've got some Gerard ones, which I never ever use, so I might donate these. But they're really good. I don't know, I can't get it out. Don't know why I stopped using them, but I'm running out of room, so I need to start making some decisions. I think I'm gonna donate my powder highlighters because I literally, like, whenever you ever see me reach for stuff like this, and I'm keeping the Inglot one. So I've got my NARS Copacabana, which I quite like, and then I also have some illuminating drops by Iconic London, which I still haven't really experimented with enough. I can't talk, so they can stay. I might actually get rid of one of these. Will these fit in here? I feel like that's really satisfying. So which one should I declutter? I might declutter actually this one, Monster. So those three are definitely my favorites. I'm gonna declutter my Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo. I love it, but I don't reach for it enough. And then I've got these Makeup Geek duochrome ones, which I'll probably just declutter because I haven't used them in ages. I've got a few of them. And I'm also going to declutter my Jouer cream ones because once again I don't really use creams. And I've also got a bunch of MAC like these things, which I'm going to throw away because they're really old. I've had these for probably like 5 years, so they need to go. I have a bunch more like creams and stuff, so we're going to have to go through all of these because I don't use creams enough to justify them all. Oh, there's a L'Oreal highlighter which I really like, so I'll keep that one for drugstore as well. And I have this 3 Concept Eyes one which I really like, but I might get rid of because I haven't used it in ages. And another one that I'll get rid of because I haven't used it in ages. This is so pretty and I need to use it more. This is like a little mini one called Ice by Jouer. And that's a swatch right there. It's definitely different to my other ones. It's way more like wet look and it's like a white colour with peach reflex almost. Oh my gosh. So many. There's another Jouer one here called Rose Gold. I'm going to keep that. It is a rose gold colour. It's so pretty. It's like a gold and pink. I'm going to get rid of my L'Oreal Gallo one. I don't use it. I'm going to get rid of the Strobing Balm by Winky Lights because there's a million creams right in front of me and I'm overwhelmed, as well as this Mecca one. Could get rid of that too. There's another L'Oreal one here, which I kind of want to keep both, so I will. Oh my gosh, I'm already feeling so much better about my collection right now. I was feeling very overwhelmed at the beginning and I feel like we are cutting ourselves down, which is good. So now let's go through some of these creams. So I'm just going to donate these because I've kept Copacabana by NARS. I'm going to keep this Jelly Bean because I've only just started kind of experimenting with that. Do I want to keep this one? I do like it. Nah, I'll donate this because it's almost new. This is by Clinique. So good though. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't use that. And Josie Maran. This is like a golden-y colour. I don't think it'll suit me very well. This is more of like a bronze shade. Nah, I'm not keeping that. And then there's also a highlighter one. This is by Allego, by the way. I might keep it for now. We'll see. I'm going to get rid of the Tarte one. I think that was limited edition. I've got these Good to Glows by Rimmel. I might just keep one. I'm going to keep the darker one because I could wear it under my foundation. I've also got this Elizabeth Arden one, which is so pretty, but maybe not. I might get rid of that. Okay, we're doing good. I've got these pony effect ones, which I actually really like. So I'm going to I have a Gigi Hadid one, which I'll declutter. And then I have the Unicorn Dreams by, is this Too Faced? Yeah, Too Faced. Do I want this? It's like pink and gold. I think I might declutter it. I probably won't go for that colour on an everyday basis, and I have kept a couple other ones that are like pink and gold anyway. And I've got these Dewy Sticks by Ciate, which as you can see are brand new. So nah, I reckon I'm just, I'll swatch it. I've never swatched it, so. Ooh, actually, that's quite pretty. It's almost like a friggin' lip balm like look. It looks really, really like glossy. That's actually quite cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep that because I want to try it. It's got a dewy stick and then there's a gold one too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep those because those intrigue me. So I might get rid of the Lego one to make room. I have a couple of these NARS ones as well, which I absolutely adore. So those need to stay somewhere. I'm running out of space. I actually might be able to fit everything in one drawer, guys. I actually ended up having another one of these, which is already open, but it's brand new, so I will donate that. And I have this Master Strobing Stick, I can't talk, by Maybelline. So I might keep it, because I actually like that one a lot. Oh my god, there's so many. There's another little palette, so that can go. I have a Natasha Denona highlight, which I haven't really played with very much, so I want to keep that. A Play When It Won't Stick, which I will declutter, because I don't really go for it. And then this one's brand new, Maybelline. Do I want it? Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll just slide this little treble one down here and he can sit in the corner there with the other one. Okay, now I have some Wet n Wild ones, which I've never tried. They are limited edition, so I might just actually declutter those. I've kept some other drugstore ones. I've got my Chanel one, which I love. You can't get this anymore, but it's in the shade Camilla de Plume or something, and it's like a white and green and silver kind of duochrome. It's amazing. It's really unique. And then we have Clean Loose highlighter by Kylie, which I've never actually used. I'm just going to swatch it. It's super sparkly, but it could be fun for like a certain look, I guess. It's like pink glitter. I might keep it just because I'm intrigued to actually try it one time and see what it looks like. And look at that. We actually managed to declutter a whole lot. So I'm just going to sit them like that. And we've even got a little bit of space for some new stuff. So that is my highlighter collection decluttered. I'll probably find some more as we go through all of the drawers. But for now, how good is that? Amazing. Now let's put away and declutter the blushes that were from the drawer underneath. And then I have more blushes for my next video as well. But we will get to that when we get to that, because this video will be long enough as it is. Okay, so I'm just going to refilter in the blushes, like I said, that we already took out. And then as we do the next declutter video, you might see this drawer revisited as I decide what to keep and what to get rid of, and hopefully I can even spare up some space perhaps in that drawer at the bottom, like the next drawer down, because we're currently in the middle drawer, and maybe we can put some of our face palettes in there, because that would be quite a good like accessible place to have them. Or even in this drawer, like I could kind of swap them, like depending on what's accessible, and maybe I could put all my highlighter palettes in here so they're underneath this. But for now I'll just pop everything away, because I can literally just take this entire like drawer out and just replace it if I do decide to do that. So it's like so easy to swap. I just want to like stick, why is there a random Q-tip in there? I can just like, you know, swaps over. So there's like lots of like palettes and stuff in here as well. First I've got some MAC ones, so 100% I am keeping my Warm Soul. These actually fit quite nicely across here. So I'm just going to put all my MAC ones away. I've got Modern Mandarin, Pinch a Peach, which is one of my favorites, Royal Sunset, At Dusk, the Sweet Williams, I think, the Sharon Osbourne, which is limited edition, but I still like it for myself, and then the Burnt Pepper, which I love for autumn. Straight away also I'm going to put away all of my Clinique ones, because I know that I love them, so they can all stay. A couple of, oh wait, there's more Clinique ones. Oh my gosh, so many. There's a MAC highlighter that I missed that I'll declutter, because he missed his chance. I have these gorgeous Inika blushes. These are like all vegan, I think. I know it's organic. And this one here is called Burnt Peach. It's so pretty. I used it on an Instagram video once. And then this one's Pink Tickle, which, I've already broken one nail today. That's why I'm opening everything so weird. That's the other one. I have a couple of the Duo Glows by Natasha Denona, which are really cool. They're kind of like highlighter blushes. So I like to keep them in my blush drawer, because I use them more like a blushy kind of product. So they can sit in here somewhere. And I have some MAC Mineralize blushes. So, oh, this one's actually more of like a, is it a highlighter? No, not really. I'm gonna declutter Global Glow and just keep Petal Power. I have a couple of Colourpop blushes here, Most Necessary and Cheerio, which are both kind of unique colors. That's why I chose to keep those ones. Is there anywhere I can fit these like really satisfying? Not really. I've literally decluttered like no blushes yet, but I'm gonna keep all of my Makeup Store ones too. I don't use these enough because I just can never find them basically, because this drawer is always so messy. but those are incredible quality. And in that drawer I'm also going to stick in my EX1 blushes, which I really like also. I have a couple of Urban Decay Afterglow blushes. This one is in Indecent, which I love. It's like a soft peach. And then this one's amazing because it's unique. It's called Bang. So I like that just because I don't have anything else like it. This is not much decluttering, but hey, I'm still showing you my collection. This is Koi Coral by Estee Edit. It's a nice color as well. And then I have Tarte Savored, which I know I have some more Tarte blushes down the bottom, so I'm gonna like slip them under. I have these Chi Chi Viva La Diva blush palettes, which I might actually, oh, look how perfect that is. Slide in here. And I definitely have some more. So when I go through the next drawer, I'll just pop them in there too. Oh, here's another Afterglow blush by Urban Decay in the shade Fetish, a more wearable, like cool pink. So that one can definitely stay as well. I found another couple of highlighters, one by Galactic and one by Innisfree, which I will declutter. I've got this bronzer actually by Too Faced, but I like to keep it in my blush drawer because I use it more like a blush. This is the Pink Leopard, so that can stay there. I have some Benefit ones, which again, I actually have more ones down the bottom, so we'll get to that eventually. And some Tom Ford cheek colors. So this one is in Love Lust. Stunning, stunning shade. And then this one here is in the shade Flush, which is super bright, but really fun. And I have this Tom Ford one here too, which is such a cool formula. I have no idea what the color is because it's a press sample. And then I have this one by Lancome, which is kind of similar to the Tom Ford one, so I might declutter that. This one is called Blushing Tresor. Oh, I have this too, which is like a highlighter. Put that in the top drawer. Surely I have room for Tom Ford as well. All my NARS ones again are also down the bottom, so I'll slip him under there. This is a Macaron Blush by Lancome. It's kind of like a creamy formula. I really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. I think it's limited edition though, so he might not make it through the next declutter, but for now, whoops, for now it's safe. I have a little blush palette here from The Balm. These colors are so pretty, but I don't really like have anywhere it'll fit. Like it fits there, but I want to put other stuff there, so I might declutter it. This Ciate blush is really pretty. It's called Date Night, and it's kind of like this shiny formula. It's like quite sheer and buildable, which is my favorite type of blush. And I have a couple of L'Oreal blushes, which I really like as well. Good drugstore ones. Oh, there's another here. These coming out of my wig, I think, because I did a wig try on haul today, and there's like hairs all over the ground. I have this Elizabeth Arden like liquid blush, which I'll declutter. And then the last powders I have here. Oh, actually, I've got this Shining Powder Cheek Duo by Etude House, which I might declutter. I actually really liked this, but I've just got other stuff similar. But I do have three Concept Eyes blushes, which I really like as well. So I might pop them in here somewhere. They brighten up my drawer as well. 100% once I go through my other blushes, like, it's gonna look so much better because I'm so gonna make sure I can fit them into two drawers. There's gonna be so much decluttering happening in the next one. Can't talk again. And then the rest of the stuff is all like creams and liquids. So now we'll go through these and we are done. So this actually is more of like a highlighty kind of product. So, oh gosh, I haven't used this in a long time, you can tell. Actually, no, it's not. That's pink. That can stay because it's stunning. This is Dandelion Dew. Oh my god, there's freaking hairs everywhere. Dandelion Dew by Benefit. And I also have like a lot of the little liquids, which honestly, I haven't used them in so long, even though I really like that one. Do I get rid of them? Got shining. I might just keep them. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep them because I need to make an effort to use them more often. I have this Moon Beach by Charlotte Tilbury, which is the most beautiful peach color. That's so staying. I have some by NARS. This one is South Beach, which I'm sure this is stunning too. It's more of like a bronzy kind of color. Actually, I'm going to declutter that. I can't imagine reaching for that very often. And then I've got this one here called Anguilla, which is like kind of like orgasm or something, like that kind of tone. So it's actually very similar to Dandelion-ish, like not the same, but I'll declutter it. And then I have some from 3 Concept Eyes, which it's really pretty though. Actually, I really like that color. It's like a muted pink, so that can stay. Can you even see where I'm putting these? There we go. Now you can see. And then I've got an LA Girl Velvet Blush. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of room to swatch all of these. That's really pretty, but it's probably a bit darker than what I'd normally wear. Another NARS one. This one's an Orgasm. So just like your classic orgasm color. Actually, I might keep that because it's shimmery and none of the others are very shimmery. And then I've got one by Smashbox. This is the Silver Lake Sunset color, which is like a super peachy color. So I might keep that too because it is a little bit different. And then I have one by Pony Effect, and this shade here is called Touch Me, and I'm obsessed with it. I still haven't used it, so I'm gonna keep that because I need to. And then I have some Play 101 sticks. So I'm just gonna eyeball it because I'm running out of room to swatch. Declutter those. I will probably, oh, that's actually kind of pretty, is it? Yeah, that's actually really pretty. It's like shimmery, bright orange, and that's quite different too. So we'll keep those ones. And then I am left with two more products which I'm going to declutter. The Becca Beach Tint and then the Oops Tint Cheek Cushion, which is actually really pretty. I've used it in a couple of tutorials, but it is quite pale and I've just kept a million others. The shoebox is overflowing with product, so there's like, oh, I couldn't even count how much stuff's in there. It's overflowing though. So that was a good declutter. Once again, here is what the top drawer looks like. It looks so satisfying and gorgeous. How stunning is the packaging too. And then we've got room in the blush drawer, and I might declutter this a little bit more when I go through the next drawer if I've got other stuff that's similar. And then like I said, I reckon this will be where I'll put my face palette, so we'll swap that around in the next video as well. I'm really excited to do that. I'll probably film it this week, so it'll be coming soonish for you guys, or if I don't get around to it because I'm going to Europe soon and this is pre-filmed, I will do it as soon as I get back from Europe as well for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite highlighter and your favorite blush is so I can check it out if I don't have it, or if I do have it, let me know anyway, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!